Whether you're an athlete or not, you may have some bad habits. Bad habits prevent us from reaching our personal and professional goals or even getting those daily tasks done. We tend to become very inefficient at that point, and we can self-sabotage our behavior, leading to not maximizing our potential. Now, generally speaking, we don't want bad habits, but sometimes we just can't help ourselves. Or can we? Dr. Andrew Huberman is a brilliant neuroscientist who discusses 2 methods you can try to help you change a bad habit. Now, if you want to watch Dr. Huberman's video explaining this in further detail, it's only 11 minutes long. I'll include that in the link in my description below. How long does it take to actually form a habit? Dr. Huberman says that depending on the person, it takes anywhere from 18 days to 254 days. He also asserts there are 2 basic memory types when it comes to habits. One is episodic memory. All this is a recall of a particular set of events that happened, such as recounting your daily routine. The second is procedural memory. This is a specific sequence of events needed to achieve a particular outcome. So if your outcome that you want is to work on bringing up a particular muscle group, you might want to choose specific exercises in a specific order, certain number of sets, reps, movement cadence, using intensity techniques such as rest pauses, drop sets, and so on. I'll use a non-workout example. What about taking the plunge of becoming an entrepreneur? Well, identify your passion and strengths. Get both practical experience as well as formal and/or self-education in that interested area. You want to build a strong network, save money, or secure funding during the initial less than profitable stages. Develop that business plan, including knowing your target market, having a mission statement, know your competition, have a marketing strategy, financial projections, operational systems, educating yourself on the legal implications of starting your own business, and so on. Now, what are those 2 methods Dr. Huberman recommends? Well, to learn a new habit, get into the mindset of procedural memory. This is beneficial to overcoming barriers. How? Well, let's look at visualization. By visualizing the steps needed, you orient your nervous system to execute that habit. Now, your eyes can be open or closed. It doesn't matter what sitting position you're in. If you want to learn a new habit, identify the specific sequence of steps required to execute that habit. Performing that simple mental exercise, even once, can shift you towards a much higher likelihood of performing that habit repeatedly. Another version. Let's say you normally have difficulty getting in 3 cardio sessions in a week. Orient your mind to positively look forward to doing the cardio, figure out which particular cardio exercise you're going to do, and then think about how you're going to feel afterwards. The second method. Now, this can be used for both learning and sticking to the new habit as well as breaking a bad one. Dr. Huberman declares this as the most powerful tool, and it is called task bracketing. Why it's so powerful is that this process actually primes your brain and body so it's easier to adopt that new habit or break that bad one. Sounds good, right? But how does one implement this task bracketing? Now, rather than replace a bad habit with a positive habit, this task bracketing has you basically, you have this bad habit happen, but then as soon as that's done, you implement a positive habit that's completely unrelated to the bad habit. So I'll give you an example. If you're working and you get distracted by your phone, by picking it up and you start scrolling through social media, put the phone down and make a healthy meal. Get a drink of water, do some stretching, and so on. So in essence, you learn to create a double habit. So you begin with a bad habit and you end with a good habit, even if it's for a short period of time. So as soon as you catch yourself doing a bad habit, stop and move towards doing that positive habit immediately afterwards. Try these methods and let me know how you do. If you got value out of today's episode, I'd really appreciate it if you like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss any of my future videos of free strategies. Now, I do have another video I want you to watch. It's called Can Mindset Be Taught? If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please comment below. Until next time, I'm the Iron Therapist, Leslie Timble, reminding you to keep your mental game on.